North America is full of state and national parks from the east to west coast. Within these parks you will find the serene beauty of Mother Nature. People from all over the globe come to visit these marvels and create long-lasting memories that last a lifetime. Sadly though, there is an ever-growing trend of missing hikers, backpackers, and outdoorsmen seemingly vanishing into thin air. Local authorities are stumped by the strange and odd circumstances around these people's disappearances. So far in this series, I've covered unsolved missing persons cases from Alaska, Washington, Oregon, California, and Colorado. Today, I have landed on the opposite side of the country on the East Coast in the beautiful state of Virginia. Virginia currently has 38 open and active state parks within its borders. Many of these parks are definitely on my list to visit in the coming spring. But it seems no matter what park we visit, there will always be a few tragic cases of the missing. Today, I'll be sharing 3 cases of tragic unsolved disappearances from state and national parks from Virginia. If you have a case from a state park near you that you'd like me to look into, please send it in to swampdweller.net or comment down below. Number 1. Eric Smith. Cedar Bluff is a small town built on the banks of the Clinch River. With a little over 1,100 residents in this small forested town, it is always big news when one of their own turns up missing. On November 8, 2013, longtime local Eric Smith would vanish seemingly with no trace. Eric Smith was last seen in the early morning hours of November 8, 2013. He left his home on foot heading towards his property to go hunting. His hunting property was located on West Hurt Buggy Road and had years of experience hunting the area. Overall, Eric was an experienced hunter and outdoorsman all around. Later that night, Eric's wife noticed he had not returned from his trip and was rightfully worried. With the temperature outside dropping quickly, it would soon be too cold for Eric to be out there overnight. The local church Eric's family went to began a small search to make sure he wasn't just out of contact for some reason before getting the authorities involved. After no avail with the initial search, they called in the police. At the time of Eric Smith's disappearance, he was wearing hunting camouflage print clothing. He had a Timex watch on and was carrying a Thompson Center .50 caliber rifle. Oddly though, on this trip he didn't take his cell phone with him, which he reportedly always bring it with him just in case of an emergency. Search teams deployed Virginia state helicopters equipped with FLIR technology. They flew over numerous areas night and day with no avail. Scent dogs were brought in with hopes of tracking the missing hunter's steps. The dogs did find many scent trails, only to once again lead to nothing. After 2 days of searching with over 60 volunteers on the ground, including the before-mentioned resources, officials concluded their widespread search. With so many elements getting in the way, such as the thick terrain and the fact that Eric was wearing high-end camo and that could possibly be blending him in with his area, a $20,000 reward for information leading to the location of Eric Smith has been offered. But as of yet, no sign of Eric Smith has ever been found. If you, or anyone you know, has any information that could help further this investigation, please report it to Tazewell County Sheriff's Office. Number 2. Victor Shoemaker Jr. On May 1st, 1994, Victor Shoemaker Jr. was visiting his grandfather in Kirby, West Virginia. Victor was playing with his 2 older cousins in a wooded area near Short Mountain Wildlife Area. Apparently, they were playing for roughly 30 minutes until around 8:30 a.m., when Victor got hungry and told his cousins he was headed back to his grandfather's for food. After this, Victor's cousins allegedly lost track of him in the woods and have never seen or heard from him since. With Victor being just 5 years old at the time, it truly makes me wonder why anyone would let him go off alone. All too often, I am finding myself covering cases of missing children with details that just personally bug me. The paths in this area are steep and twist a lot. Even if Victor was familiar with the area, the amount of dangers it holds is still there and very real. After some time, Victor was reported as missing and investigators began their case. Victor was last seen wearing a red Bugs Bunny shirt, red shorts, and X-Men sneakers. Helicopters were brought in with FLIR equipment. They tried to locate the boy. Scent dogs and ground volunteers searched all day and night. In a sad turn of events, Lisa Hannon, the woman who coordinated the all-night search parties, was killed only 2 days later on the 3rd of May when her vehicle ran off the road. It is not only tragic to lose a child, but to lose a life of someone who worked so hard to find that child is even worse. The search lasted 5 days with non-stop cold, rainy weather. It was reportedly getting as cold as 30 degrees at night. The search was officially called off on May 5, 1994. The efforts in finding Victor did not cease there, though. Over the following 5 months, the National Guard and Army Reserve units used their weekend training to search for signs of the boy. Even the FBI came in for a short time with possible thoughts of foul play. Many theories have been thrown out by officials and locals. These theories range from a stranger abducting Victor to Victor's own cousins possibly being involved in a foul play. Whatever your theory is, one thing remains a fact. Victor Shoemaker Jr. has never been found and desperately needs to be. If you or anyone you know has any information, please report it to West Virginia State Police or the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Number 3. Morton Igodinger. Morton was 56 years old at the time of his disappearance on September 9, 2015. Morton was a photographer and last seen at the Manassas Park Sheets before departing to take pictures at a school in Prince William County. Apparently, Morton's employer had no contact with him the day of his disappearance. Morton was driving his green 2012 Ford F-150. A confirmed sighting of his truck was noted at a gas station the night before at 7:50 p.m. For nearly a week, officials searched for any trace of Morton. No cell phone activity, credit card purchases, or ATM withdrawals were documented after his disappearance. On September 14th, his vehicle was spotted on John Rissler Road, about a mile away from his home. That same day, the local sheriff's office conducted a long and extensive search for Morton. Scent dogs, helicopters, and boats were all used in the search of the banks of the Shenandoah River and the areas around his home. There are rumors that he was last seen in the Shenandoah National Forest, but those can't really be confirmed or denied. There were no signs of damage or panic on or in Morton's truck, leading investigators to ponder what had happened to him. Sergeant Stephen Holtz, the lead investigator on Morton's case, says, "Someone has to know. We believe that there's information out there that we haven't received yet." Unfortunately, until this day though, no information or sign of Morton has been found. This case is still very much active and officials are encouraging anyone who has any information to step forward. You can remain 100% anonymous. A $1,000 reward has been offered for any information on Morton's whereabouts. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button as it helps this video reach more people. If you could please do me a huge favor and share this on your social media, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or anything else, It all helps get new, fresh eyes on these cases. If you have a case or a state you'd like to suggest for a future video, be sure to comment them down below. If you have a story you'd like to share in a future storytime video, be sure to send them in at swampdweller.net or the email you can find in the description down below. I'd love to share your story with everyone here in the swamp. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to never miss a new video, as I upload them almost every single day, and all things natural and supernatural. These cases, honestly, they really bother me sometimes, especially the ones with the children. Comment down below if you made it to the end, letting me know you made it all the way to the end. And I'll see you guys soon with another creepy video.